Hello. Welcome back to World Gist Mega TV. This is for safety campaign. Guys, taking precautions in various aspects of life is essential for ensuring our safety, success, and well-being. Whether it's something as simple as crossing the street or as complex as making major life decisions, being mindful and proactive can significantly reduce risks and improve outcomes.
We took it upon ourselves. They took this guy from river direct to the mall.
In daily activities, precautions can range from basic safety measures like looking both ways before crossing the street to more advanced practices like regularly backing up important digital files to prevent data loss. These seemingly small actions can have significant impacts on our lives, preventing accidents, minimizing losses, and ultimately enhancing our overall quality of life.
Hello guys, my name is Promise Oderaonu. I and my wife, we both work in the NHS, so we are going to teach you guys how to do CPR. She's lying down, and what CPR simply means is chest compression, and you use it as a way of resuscitation, right? It is a way of bringing somebody who is unresponsive back. You understand? So the first thing first is when you see somebody lying down, maybe in an office environment, in the street, anywhere, the first thing to do is to call out the person's name, shout out the person's name. So I am walking into the scene. I walk into the scene and see my wife lying uncomfortable. First thing I will do is, Bianca! Bianca! Once she's not responding, then the second thing I do is to reach out for a phone. You reach out for a phone, you dial the number of emergency. In Nigeria, because of what recently happened, we don't have any emergency line, but you can call anybody for help. Or if there's anybody around, you shout, "Hello, come and help me." And then while you are doing that, the second thing to do is to kneel down close to the body, and then you check for their breath. Are they still breathing? By feeling out, if you can feel air coming out from their nostrils, then that means they are still breathing. Then you don't need to engage in CPR. But if you do this and you cannot hear anything, then the next thing to do, she's a woman, of course, so she's got extra layer of flesh, her breast. But if it's a man, you could easily see the heart go up and down. But regardless, you are still going to do this. So what you are doing is you are laying down, looking up to the chest area, and you should see the heart begin to go up and down. If there is need, you can tear her clothes. This is a recovery step, so it is not regarded as abuse. Don't be worried if the lady regains consciousness and starts saying, "Oh, you saw my nakedness." So you're trying to save life, so you're even allowed to tear the clothes. So when you've done that, then you did not see any chest movement, right? You can check pulse if you know how to check pulse, but if you don't know how to check pulse, or if there is no pulse, then you know you have to engage in CPR.
I beg, no vex. We took it upon ourselves. God punish you.
I got 3 children, I'm going to arrest them. I beg, take us. And that is the position, just under the breast area for women. That's where you will center the CPR, right? So you lock your fingers and you do this. Place it under the chest area. And make sure you are leaning straight down, right? With your hands straight. Your hands are locked in. So by so doing, you are mounting pressure. So my test not come out, right? When it stops going up and down, that's because the risk we take to entertain you. So when you mount pressure the captain on that muscle, and I'm the only child, at some point, and I have 3 boys, I'll raise them. Yes, so Captain, God bless you. Normal, so you start breathing as normal again. Now there's something called defibrillator, which is how you can shock the body to go into that rhythm back quicker. So you can ask somebody, depending on the environment, to go fetch one. If you're in an office environment and they have a defibrillator, then they can go and fetch one. And while you are doing this, or when emergency comes, then you have to stop for them to apply the defib and engage it. Now, while they're engaging the defib, you cannot continue pressing because it's a shock, it's an electric shock that they are going to send in and out of the body to get the heart to start beating. So if your hands are still on the body, you will get the shock as well. So you have to stop CPR. But before help comes, you have to engage and you have to continue as long as possible until you hear a cough from the body, which means their airways are clear. Now, for somebody who has been drowned in the water, that means there's water all over the lungs. So that will take a lot of pressure for them to pump that water back out. But at least you have to keep trying to save the life. Whether that person collapses in a football field or whatever, you have to do this. And this is common training that is being taught to every citizen. So again, let's start. Now, because she's alive and then she's my wife, I'm not going to put the full impact, right? But you lock your fingers, you start doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now, after this 30, you can see she's coughing. That's different. Then the next thing you do is to give her, and also in initial stage, you can raise her head and tweet. So you tweet her head that way. So what you are doing by raising her head, that's actually one step that I missed. When you tilt her head, it makes the airways to be open. So by tweeting her head that way, you can see that the airways is open. Now, after the press up, the press down on the chest for that 30 times, what you then do is open her mouth and give her what they call the breath of life. You are pushing air down the lungs. So 2 short breaths, close her mouth, and then go back to the pressing, right? You continue pressing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You do this 30, then you have to give her 2 seconds, you have to give her the breath twice again. Now, when you do this, you can pinch her nose and push the air down the throat. So you pinch her nose while you are giving her those two air into her mouth, right? When you finish that, you have to continue until either the person comes back to responsiveness or you've seen help come. Now, the reason why it is good for you to place that call, say for example, you're the only one in the building, is to get somebody to help you. Because as you will notice, as you are going on doing that 30, you will start getting weaker. So at some point, you have to change with somebody else to help you. And, you have to continue that way until somebody has gotten help. Now, when that person responds, now if she, for example, starts coughing, that means she's come back to response. But of course, gradual response. Then what you then do is this. You raise her feet, one of her feet up. No, bend your knee. So you bend the knee like this, right? So when you bend the knee, then with these hands, you can see it's easy for you to push her, like that, yeah? And then you put her hand under her face like this. And this is what you call the recovery position. That's when she has responded. When she has coughed, yeah? If she has not coughed, she has not responded and started breathing her herself, you have to continue the CPR. So when you've done this, remember you lift one of the knee up, and then it's easy for her to turn. And then you put her palm on the other side of her face and lay her down like this. She can stay like this and be breathing easier until the ambulance comes or you manage to find a way to get more help. I hope this is informative enough. I think share this video, send it to everyone. Everybody should have this video. At least this is basic CPR, and this can help save life. If not anything, at least 5 lives in a year. It's very important and very primary and common training that most people abroad know how to do. So please know how to do this and teach it as many as possible. I believe CPR, if well taught in our society, can help to save life. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.